guys, I'm coming at you pretty early on in the night actually. It feels a lot later. But I have been loading stuff on my Kindle. My partner's away, so therefore I'm able to use Wi-Fi. So I think I solved the problem of me having to go to the library every time I want to download things on my Kindle, because he is a computer mad man and I think he just takes up all the Wi-Fi, so I'm kind of going a little bit crazy and getting all my books on my Kindle so I can just sit back and look how many there are to read and wonder when I'm actually going to get a chance to read them. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you about the books that I have purchased or gotten off Net-Galley, that's the one. And I don't have pictures to show you guys, but I might make a two-part video if it gets too long, but I'll just tell you a little bit about some of the things and why I got it, and I'll be looking on Goodreads a little bit too, so bear with me. So I might just tell you a little bit about what it is anyway. Okay, so beginning with this list. Okay, so I got Hollowland by Amanda Hocking, and I'd heard a fair bit about her series. I think her first book, I can't remember the series, but I have the first book on my shelf, and another one is in the shop now. But I went on to Amazon, and I think it was either really cheap or free, I'm not quite sure. I think it was really cheap. But it's her first book in the series, so I thought, to get a little bit more of Amanda Hawking's style of writing, I picked this book up. And I honestly don't know too much about it. I didn't read too much into it. I just thought, well, it's cheap. I will find out and be surprised when I read it. So the next book books that I got was when I was looking online today. I purchased a bundle by Cynthia Eden, and this bundle came with 3 books, which was really good, for almost $16 for Kindle books. I think that's pretty good for 3. I got the Rachel Mead books for 10, and I wasn't going to get them, but I thought, I might not get them again, because that's just my rationality, and so I kind of freaked out and purchased them. But they are, I believe, adult novels. So I'm just signing into Amazon too, so I can tell you guys about it, because I'm going to put the link below. And yeah, I just wanted them, I guess. So I picked it up, and yeah, it's called the Eternal Flame bundle. It has Eternal Flame, Eternal Hunter, and I'll Be Slaying You. So I will be putting mark to read on my Goodreads account too. Then I got Jenny Lopez Has a Bad Weekend by Lindsay Kelk, and Grazing Pages, I think it is. She has read Lindsay Kelk's books, and I was going to purchase one myself, but I couldn't afford it after buying the bundle, so I just picked up the, I think it's her roommate, her roommate in the novel, and she has a side book, and then this is the short novella before the other book, and I think it was free or 99 cents, I'm not quite sure, but it's a chick lit book, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. Then, I'm sorry about that noise in the background, that's just porridge. I got Bluegrass State of Mind, and that is by Kathleen Brooks. Do you mind? And so I got that, and I think that one was pretty cheap too. But I like going on Amazon and just getting free books sometimes, because when I have that impulse to buy stuff, especially books, it's really good to get stuff really cheap or free. So Bluegrass Mind is about I'll just read the synopsis. It says, Makina Mason, a New York attorney with a love of all things Prada, is on the run from a group of powerful, dangerous men. Makina turns to a turn crush, Will Ashton, for help in starting a new life in beautiful horse country. She finds that Will is now a handsome, successful racehorse farm owner. As the old flame is ignited, complications are plenty in the form of nasty ex-wife, an ex-boyfriend intent on killing her, and a feisty racehorse who refuses to race without a kiss. Can Will and Makina cross the finish line together and, more importantly, alive? This is the first book in the Bluegrass series by Kathleen Brooks. The second book is Risky Shot, due out at the end of July. The third book, Dead Heat, is due out in mid-fall, and this was published in March 2011. So, yes. So that's that book. Then I got Rapunzel, Erotic Fairy Tales by Leela Bryson, and it's pretty much just what it says. It's just erotic fairy tales with Rapunzel in it. I think this one's like 30 pages. I think I got it for free, so don't quote me on it, but I just thought for 30 pages I could do short story Mondays with it, so that would be good. Fury and Tranquility. Now, these are both by Anya Bast. Most of these authors I've never actually heard of, so, but these books really looked quite interesting, and I believe that they were 99 cents each too. I'm just looking at the first one for you guys. And again, all these books are on Goodreads, and she has written a fair amount of books. So, Fury is the book 1 in the Otherkin series. It says, Nikki is a cougar shifter living in a werewolf world. When she's promised as a mate to a wolf shifter named Merrick, the fur flies. This short story is a free title offered by New York best-selling author Anya Bast. Fury is part 1 of a 2-part series. Tranquility is a sequel. These titles are highly erotic and meant for those over the ages of 18. I forgot about that. Fun times. So yeah, they're like adult books, but anyone wants to know, anyone wants free books that are like paranormal romance, go for it. Just go for it, yeah. I really seriously love free books like this. Then I got Catching Jordan by Miranda Keneally. And I think this one's been going around a fair bit. Again, this is one I didn't really know too much about. I did, but I didn't, and so I just picked it up. It was like $4 on Kindle edition or something like that. So I'm like, $4 for a book, you know, I can save myself some space and like $6 or $7 and just read it on my Kindle when I'm ready. And it sounds really good. I think it was published last year. And I'm into contemporary at the moment, sort of, like, I'm in too many books at the moment, so my brain's just like, I need a rest from everything, but, yes. And then I got Sweet Mistress by Sky One, which I think was free or 99 cents too, and that book was, is another adult novel, so check that out. Going back now. I also got the Caldecott Chronicles by R.J. Bullitt. I did review the first book on my blog. He gave it to me as a gift, and I decided to go and pick up the second part of this series, I guess, because I really enjoyed it. It's funny, it's like a zombie apocalypse sort of world, but it's like witty and dry humour, and it's just like, yeah, you know, like a really good read if you just want something quick and funny and sort of just, yeah. I wouldn't say ha-ha funny, I'd just be like, dry, witty kind of thing. Then I got Last Beginning, which is the last book in the Rachel Firasak Curse of the Phoenix series, because my Kindle was being a douchebag, and so I had to buy it, and I'm going to be reading that. I got some more erotic adult novels too from Net-Galley. I got Forbidden Fantasies, First Time Forever, and Wicked Weekend, which you can probably, I think they're from Carina Press. I have auto-approved from Carina Press now, so I shall be reviewing those books in March. And if you are a fan of erotic, sort of like adult novels, check that out. First Time Forever sounds really funny. It's about two gay guys, and he starts going grey in areas that he finds embarrassing to go grey in, and he's like trying to also be very sensual and be, you know, get in the groove with his partner, but he's sort of embarrassed about saying, look dude, you know, I'm going grey down there, so it's funny. You should read it, guys. It's just so funny. Then I got The Unfinished Work of Elizabeth D, which I don't know too much about, but that's off Net-Galley. I do know a lot about it actually, but I can't remember it. And I'm not sure I can find it on Goodreads, but if you can find it, go check it out. I also got Gentlemen Prefer Nerds. I'm going to look that up right now. This one sounded really cute, and like I love nerdy books, and I don't know, I just thought, you know, yeah, I think this one's a pretty big one, like 300 page. I know that sounds stupid, but lately I've been wanting to read Kindle books that are pretty small because I read bigger, thicker paperback, and sometimes my hands and muscles get tight like they are today, and I just can't hold it. I can't hold a book or my Kindle. But this book doesn't say how many pages, but it says, self-professed nerd Maddie Maloney is an expert on jewels. Jewel thieves are another matter entirely. So when a mysterious Englishman warns her that a thief known as the Chameleon is after a rare pink diamond on display in her aunt's shop, she tells herself that it's just a joke, even if she can't get Mr. Tall, Dark and Handsome out of her mind. But Fabian Montgomery doesn't give up easily. He's everywhere she goes, convinced the thief will strike, and when the diamond does go missing, Maddie is suspected of stealing it. He whisks her away from the police, and together they pursue the Chameleon. Fabian plunges her into a glamorous world far from her humble workshop and transforms geeky Maddie into a sophisticated siren capable of espionage. Her mission to seduce the Chameleon and steal back the diamond. But Fabian isn't telling her everything, like who he works for and why he's so interested in the Chameleon. And this book is available now for $4.79. It is currently $6. Oh wait, it's pre-order. That's alright. It comes out March 12 from Carina Press. Carina Press are just really awesome. Like, I love them. I just love them. They're like really cheap books, and they just sound really fantastic. You know, like sometimes when you find a sort of publishing company that every book you just want to get, like you want to get every book off the shelf or every ebook or whatnot, and this is one of those books that I'm just like, oh, need it now. So I got granted access from Net-Galley, so I'm really excited about reading it. It's 86,000 words, so that's like 300 or something pages, or a little bit more, but I am so excited to read this, like seriously excited. I will be getting to it this month actually. Yes, I will. Anyway, I'm going to have to cut this short and make another video, so I'll make another one right now, and let's see if we can actually discuss a little bit more. Might be a little bit more prepared this time. So if you guys don't like these videos, let me know, because I don't want to make them if you guys don't like them. But you know, it's just something fun for me to do too. So I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye guys.